Karibu sana mtazamaji na msikilizaji wa Celeb Corner KE popote ulipo na popote ambapo unatutizama ukiwa. Ni moja kati ya stori ambazo zinagonga vyombo vya habari kutokea hapo jana baada ya mwili wa binti mmoja aliyetambulikana kama Seth Nyakio ambaye ni mwanawe moja kati ya wawakilishi wadi kutokea katika kaunti ya Kirinyaga aliyepatikana akiwa ameuawa katika jumba moja ambalo linatambulikana kama Biafra eneo la Thika. Na kulingana na taarifa ambazo zinatufikia ni kwamba a lot is being speculated in regards to the person that killed Seth Nyakio. In the afternoon of October 12th, 2024, Seth Nyakio, 23 years of age, left her mother's house in Kamaki's estate, Kiambu, to visit a friend in Thika town. A mother, Lucy Njeri, a nominated member of the County Assembly MCA in Kirinyaga County, told the nation that her only child was in high spirits and had promised to be back home soon. Had I known that this was the last time she was to be with me alive, I would have persuaded her not to go. But no instinct warned me that my beloved daughter was heading to a painful death, she said. Now, Jerry expressed her devastation by the cruel death of her daughter. The cruel death her daughter suffered at the slow investigation by the Kiambu County Sleuths. She had just graduated from a tertiary college in Thika town and was job hunting, but she had some friends in Thika town she occasionally visited, the distraught mother said. Now, Njeri added that on the fateful day, her daughter said she would visit a friend in Thika Biafra estate but would keep in touch should the need arise for her to spend the night away. I and her were close and we kept nothing from each other. She gave her some pocket money and bid her goodbye. We spoke some minutes past 9 p.m. When she informed me she was safe, we spoke again severally on Sunday morning before she became unreachable and I tried calling her in the evening. Silence, then tragedy. She revealed that alarm bells strung her at around 10 p.m. on October the 10th, since it was unusual for her to be unreachable on phone. That long and even short messages as well as on WhatsApp remained unresponded to. The disturbed mother woke up early Monday morning determined to travel to Thika town to try and trace her daughter. But she says, I received a call from a female voice before I had left the house. The caller introduced herself as Nyakio's friend. The message was blunt. Your daughter has been found dead. She recalled the devastating message. She said the world started swirling and wheeling around her. How I later found myself in Thika town remains indescribable, since I just found myself there together with a friend, Miss Maina said. Now, by the directions given on the phone call, Miss Maina said they found themselves in a rented room in Biafra estate of Thika West sub-county. There she was, my daughter was inside a room with blood stains on her body and with signs of strangulation. I looked at her, called out her name. She did not respond. She painfully narrated. Now the world caved in from beneath my feet. I screamed as I collapsed in a heap, passing out. Now our phone calls to friends and relatives as she traveled to the scene had been responded to and she had a crowd around her. In the meantime, police had been alerted and came over. They processed the scene and asked some questions around. Then they took my daughter's body to nearby General Cargo mortuary, she said. Now, as she plans to bury her daughter, Ms. Baina said, I feel disappointed that the police have been treating this case casually. She eulogized the daughter as the only fruit of my womb, whose birth marked a memorable and an indelible mark in my life. I felt so whole when I gave birth to this beautiful soul. We have come a long way together in times of happiness and in times of sorrow. We have been there for each other. She described her late daughter as caring, bubbling, loving, kind, enthusiastic, and God loving. Pursuant of the suspect who is believed to be the person behind the murder. Now, according to the Thika West Sub-County Police Boss, Mr. Lawrence Mushangi, A probe by the Directorate of Criminal Investigations (DCI) is going on. They say we have recorded a statement from the female friend name withheld who discovered the dead body. She has cooperated with us and we are after a male suspect, Mr. Mushangi said. He said that the working theory so far being treated as motive is that the male suspect and earlier been jilted by the deceased, managed to lure her to the lake and proceeded to take her life before going into hiding. Mr. Mushangi said the body bore marks of a struggle as well as indications of assault. Sufficient. It is suffice to say that we are not hiding anything. We are committed to cracking this case. Just a little bit of patience, and soon we will accord this cruelty its measure of justice, he said. Now, this came as it emerged that the deceased in April this year survived a road accident where she was hit by a private car in Nairobi's Roysambo estate. After eyewitnesses provided her mother with the registration details of the white Lexus car, police managed to track it together with its owner and where both were detained at Kasarani police station. Now let's look at this case in this manner. Huyu ni binti mdogo sana aswa, kulingana na taarifa ambazo nazipokea. Aliweza kusomea katika chuo kikuu cha Zitech University kilichopo katika eneo la Ruiru iliyopo kaunti ya Kiambu. Binti huyu ambaye anatambulikana kama Said, baada ya masomo yake, mamake ni mtu ambaye amefanikiwa kulingana na jinsi ambavyo mmesikia. Anafanya kazi kama nominated member of parliament. Now kitu ambacho tunataka kuzungumzia is about relationship, kwa sababu kulingana na taarifa ambazo tunazipokea, when you look at this beautiful young lady, she was a charman. Ni jamaa mgani haizi penda kuwa na dem rembo hivi? Ndio tu kalikuwa kamemaliza chuo. Now, you know what happens is there is this I call it a contingent of weak men who don't take rejection easily. Dem akikwambia kutaki, the best thing that you can do and the best gift that you can offer that girl is to accept the fact that she isn't into you. Yeah, kubali. Go work on yourself. Prove that that girl will really wish she had you. Unajua? Lakini upumbavu ya mtu dem alimwacha, inaaminika jamaa alikuenda akapanga nao plan ya kuweza kuseclude dem. Nao ndio alimuita pale Biafra, akaenda kule akamuua na kumfanyia madhambi, because the idiot couldn't take rejection. You know, vitu zingine mi unijamisha. Hawa ndio watu unatamaningi uwapate tu live. You deal with them perpendicularly. Because tell me, umeambiwa na dem jo haita make relationship, haita work between me and you. What gives you the mandate kujieza kujitwika jukumu la Mwenyezi Mungu? Now another thing is, you know that this is the only child to a parent. Huyu ndio mtoto pekee wa huyo mama. Tell me of the pain that you are subjecting that woman to. Sometimes I think some species should be, kuna watu tu wanapaswa tu kukuwa jela tu, ukiangalia hata ukisikia their thinking unapaswa tu mrushe ndani. Do you know what makes a man strong? The way you will take rejection, the way you will take disappointment. Let me ask, how many men do you know how strong men take rejection? How many significant, most talented men in a day take rejection? Tunakataliangwa siku, mwanaume unatongoza hapa unakataliwa, unaenda hapa unakataliwa. But at the end of the day, you know, I have to work on myself. I have to prove that I can also bring something. Sasa wewe kazi yako wewe kwenda bwana. Huyu mtoto huyu jamali huyu jamaa ndio tunahitaji kupatiwa. tukipata huu jamaa to deal na yeye, because you know I've looked at the pictures of this beautiful young lady and I heard the story about how the guy trapped her and went ahead. But I think also some friends shouldn't be trusted kwa sababu story ya dem, there is a certain aspect that doesn't add up kwa sababu it seems the friend are the ones that gave the boyfriend intel on where she was, and the boyfriend came out with a suggestion, tunaweza patana huko Biafra, ndiye akaenda kumuulia huko. Wadau, that's what's up. Tell me what you think about this story. Tuungane in our next video. This is Celeb Corner KE.